It's Thursday Night Live.
I feel like our harmonies are getting much better. I feel like it's been fun.
It's hard working with Jarek and his constant critique of my singing ability.
Has his headphones. He was literally DJing before he came to our set today.
DJ Sammy Whammy.
Sammy Whammy. If you
Coming
want
to a sitcom near you. I actually can't. I
for
can't do
weddings or for school hangouts.
We specialize in bar mitzvahs
I was about to say
and bat mitzvahs. If you don't know the difference, ask your mom and dad.
There we go. All right, so this is Thursday Night Live, or TNL as we call it. If you have never been on TNL before, this is something that has been special for us during quarantine season. It's a time for us to have fun together as a student ministry, to interact. And even though we're apart around the city, this is a chance for us to belong together. And so, hope you enjoy tonight. So this is going to be a fun time. This is episode 10.
Episode 10.
Episode 10.
Got a good night ahead of us.
I feel like our producers should take us out to eat, because this has been such a run.
I know. We
They're
started
giving head nods right now.
We started with
head nods.
with nothing, and now we're here at the top. We have hundreds in our live studio audience.
That's right.
Insert clap track.
Claps right there.
Yeah.
Applause. So, during TNL, as you watch this episode, we want to give away prizes. And last week, we actually had a prize of a book, which was How to Approach the Bible. And then we also gave away a Chick-fil-A gift card. But
Who won that prize?
We're to be determined.
To be determined.
We want to give that
TBD.
TBD. We want to give it away. But we want to get a chance to give another prize away. And so tonight, if you're watching, we want you to take a picture or a screenshot and tag us at Providence SM with the hashtag PSM Prizes. Hashtag PSM Prizes. Tag us
What does
at
PSM
Providence.
stand for, Jared?
Huh?
What does PSM stand for?
Providence Student Ministry.
Whoa.
Man. Providence Student Ministry. Our very own hashtag. So we definitely want you to use it. So being episode 10, should we have a sponsor tonight?
We haven't had a sponsor in a while.
We haven't. No sponsor.
They pulled our sponsorship after what happened. It was when we had the alligator on live TV.
The alligator on live TV.
Couldn't even air the episode.
Oh man, if you want to watch the hunting, pretty much it was a hunting TNL
That was
show
fun.
with Brian Nelson last week. Check it out, episode 9.
That was one sick bobcat.
It was one sick with the animal call.
Those animal sounds were tough.
Speaking of, we always want to provide a guest for you guys to get to know and to enjoy. And we actually have kind of a souvenir that our guest our guest is used to wearing this a lot. Maybe we'll get him to wear it tonight, so we'll see. But let's go ahead and introduce our guest. He loves our theme song and our catchphrase of Thursday Night Live. He says it all the time. Welcome, Daniel
Savage!
What's up, man?
All around. Welcome to the program.
Seriously, Daniel has been so encouraging for Sam and I, because at Providence, you will hear him sing, "It's Thursday Night Live." I feel like that should be our new theme song, just Daniel's voice.
I'm glad that it's well received because
I say it all the time.
we workshop
say it
that.
all the time. That's right. Well, Daniel, how do you feel, man? How does it feel to be on TNL right now?
It feels like a big moment.
It feels like a
need a
big
tissue?
one, like you've made it.
I feel like this is going to change nothing.
This is going to change your
It's
life.
going to change
Something.
how I go out in public, and
Yeah.
it's just it's a moment. It's a moment for me.
You know, like America's Got Talent, like, what would you do with the $1 million? What would you do if you came on to TNL? I feel like that's exactly what's happening right now.
It's a special moment.
A special
Kairos moment.
It is.
All right, so we're going to transition to our first segment, which is the Book Spotlight. So we want to continue to give books that you can read to help your spiritual walk with following Christ and loving God. And we've asked Daniel to share what is a book that he would encourage you to put in your library or to read, even this summer, to encourage your heart and to challenge you. So Daniel, would you share with us, what is the book that you are recommending for our Book Spotlight?
Okay, this is a book called Praying the Bible by Donald Whitney. And I'm recommending it for a couple of reasons. One, it's really easy to read. It's 96 pages if you don't count the appendices.
We don't count the appendices here on TNO.
Or the notes. So it's 96 pages. Oh, even less. 89 pages. So very readable.
Some student, by the way, is like 89 pages. Some student, whoa.
If you read one a day,
Break it up.
it'll take you 96 days. Well, carry the 3. So 89 and a half.
89.
Yeah,
Yeah.
89.
Yep. And if you don't read on the weekends, how long would it take?
Take that.
We'll let you know next
Do the
episode.
math on that one.
The calculator out. But it's just really practical. Basically, the summary of the book is he's talking about how to use the Bible in your prayer life. So if you've tried to pray and tried to be consistent with prayer, you've probably realized that I tend to pray the same things over and over again, or it gets rote, or I get bored, or my mind wanders. He addresses all those things in here, which I think is just really practical. And talks about how to use the Bible, and in particular, how to use the Psalms to help you to pray with variety and with passion and with truth. So it's just a really good resource. You should get it and read it and use it. And it also talks about George Mueller in the last chapter, and he's one of my favorites.
Nice.
So, favorite prayer warrior.
Sweet.
So there it
Nice.
is. Pray
And
the Bible. Pray
that
the
is
Bible.
actually going to be our giveaway for this week. And so we're going to have a Chick-fil-A gift card to give away, as well as Praying the Bible by Whitney, which we've done his spiritual disciplines book already. So 2 books by Whitney. It's pretty awesome. So we are going to move on to our next segment, which is the 6-foot challenge. Okay, Daniel, would you explain why I asked you to bring this, or what this is from? Because it will be a great segue into our quarantine.
From his Wild West days.
Wild
Yes,
West.
I am from Texas. So,
If you're from Texas,
it's going to be a cowboy story.
yeah. This is a Woody hat. It's like the character Woody from Toy Story. It's his hat, came with a costume. I dressed up as Woody for the fall festival, the kids thing in the fall. That I was actually the kids ministry staff dressed up as the Toy Story cast.
Okay.
So they were all characters in Toy Story. Andy Owens was Buzz Lightyear,
Your partner in crime.
that's a good Buzz
and
Lightyear.
I was
What a
Woody.
dynamic duo.
Yes, I'm sure if you search the internet, you can probably find pictures of it.
Did anyone dress up as Andy's mom?
I don't think so,
That would have been fun.
but they should have.
They should have.
Yeah.
That's okay. Or Sid.
They
Can you
definitely-
imagine someone coming as Sid?
Sid.
You would have been a great Sid. Sam.
Oh.
You would have been a
If
great.
you thought that was rude, go ahead and leave a comment.
No, you got the dark hair and everything.
Dark hair and the
Sinister
sadistic,
look.
sinister personality that likes to torture toys.
That was
Yeah, you
not-
kinda seem like
was
that
not
type.
what I was
Oh,
going
no,
with
no,
that.
no.
Oh, man.
I mean, who hasn't, burned an army man with a magnifying glass? But, I mean, come on.
Someone has to be the Sid. All right, so
That's it.
that is going to be that's a great segue, because we are going to play Pixar Pictionary.
Pixar Pictionary.
And that's just what we're going to do. So
I'm
I'm
excited.
going to bring the whiteboard, and basically you and Sam, and even any audience at home, you're going to have the
And
chance.
the live studio
The
audience.
live studio audience.
Can we hear it for the live studio audience?
They're really quiet right now.
Oh, no, you didn't
the
hear it?
applause sign.
The-
Applause
It
sign.
sounded like a laugh track that,
Oh,
that
laugh
came up.
track.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do, I'm going to draw on the board, and as I am drawing, Sam and Daniel are going to have the chance to, first one to shout out what they think the movie is, the Pixar movie, you will get a point. But if you guess wrong, actually I'll let you continue guessing. First one who guesses it. But we're
that's
going to
gracious.
we'll play the 3 points. So, y'all ready for this?
Dun, dun, dun,
we
dun,
go.
dun, dun.
You grab this. All right. Make sure producers I set up where I need to be. Right here. Am I good? Which way?
Pivot.
This way.
Pivot. Ooh,
Right there.
that's great.
All right. So here we go. Try to guess at home. First 1 to 3. 3 points win. I'm going to start off with the first one. How well do you know Pixar movies? Do you watch cartoon movies at home? Animation movies?
I've seen a lot.
You've seen a lot? Okay. I figured.
I have 3 kids. I'm trying to figure out what this means about me, because like Phil played basketball and Brian did an outdoor kind of thing, Andy did coffee, and you got Pixar films for me.
Well, I feel like that just shows your
My
personality,
my
youthfulness.
Yeah, okay.
And
good.
you
I
even wore
like that.
the outfit, you know, like you had the hat and stuff for Halloween.
Yeah. Well, and I wear this around the office all the
I
time, so
feel
that's
like-
probably.
It is in his office. That is really true. All right, here we go.
Here we go.
Starting off.
101 Dalmatians.
Finding Nemo.
Yeah.
Ah.
101 Dalmatians?
Well, your
You
hand
thought
was,
I was 101?
your hand was blocking it,
Okay,
so-
I thought about drawing the clownfish, but
That was a practice round.
I was going to start off with Bruce.
No, that's
Shark.
not a practice round.
That's not a practice round.
That's 1 point for me.
If you think that was a practice round,
He is starting off. Daniel is competitive.
All right.
All right, here we go.
I just want to win.
Ratatouille.
Yes.
Whoa! That was amazing! Obviously that was a guess. It's crazy.
What did you get from
Let's
that?
go!
What,
1-1.
Wait, first off, what do you think I was drawing in that moment?
I saw some semblance of a head, and Ratatouille has a head.
So is every other Pixar character that's ever been made.
I feel pretty good about that
no
one.
sense.
Let's keep going.
If you got it faster than Sam, that's fairly
I'll bet you
impressive.
did.
Okay, let's start off with another one. 1-1.
Up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It is up.
Yeah. Is that, what is that you just drew?
It's a house.
House.
Oh, it's the house.
Well, I drew it really quickly.
I haven't seen Up, so.
Alright, so this is.
I saw that earlier this week.
You saw it.
Date night.
It's exactly why we're playing this game. Alright, here we go. Oh.
I love the soundtrack to that movie too, by the way.
Oh, to up?
Yeah.
This is like first of 3, right?
First to 3.
So,
he
he
has
could
to
win it right
he
now.
can win it
It's
right
game
now.
point.
I need to guess.
Yeah, you need to guess quickly.
Quickly.
Alright, here we go.
Bug's Life. Oh, ooh.
Coco? What's that?
Yes,
Oh.
it is Coco! Nice.
I've never actually seen that.
You've
movie.
never seen the movie.
But
I
I've
humbly
seen
submit,
the- I've seen the episode.
I have- those are like new Pixar movies.
What do you? Well, I already talked about Toy Story. So
Okay. Coco though, I don't count Coco.
You're a musician.
Yeah.
You've never?
I've never seen Coco.
You should watch.
Looks a
Coco.
little scary to me.
Have you seen Coco?
I have seen Coco,
I've never seen it.
but yet you knew it.
Whoa.
Well, yeah,
Alright,
because like the
so-
picture, you know, he has the guitar. I mean, that was a very good guess.
Well, Daniel is our winner
Our
for
winner.
6 foot challenge. So, Daniel, what's your favorite
Does that mean
Pixar?
I get a Chick-fil-A gift card or?
It does.
Oh, okay.
No. What is your favorite Pixar movie, or is one that you watch with the kids at home?
It's probably between the Toy Story movies or Cars.
Okay.
Those are the two
Cars.
sets of movies that
Cars
we
is
have
good.
watched the most.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. Sam?
Oh, thanks for asking. I was worried.
You thought I was gonna keep going, right?
I would have interjected and said,
Well, I'd like to share mine.
excuse me, sir. Good sir. Favorite Pixar movie? I'm gonna go with Bug's Life.
Bug's Life.
Yeah, I think I guessed it earlier.
Interesting. You did. Expound on that a little bit.
You know, I feel kind of small in this world, and Bug's Life kind of highlights my own personal fears.
reflects the.
I'm afraid of getting squashed by a giant foot. Sure. Who isn't?
He's afraid of birds.
Those are a serious danger
And grasshoppers.
in the world.
Yeah. All right.
Let's
we're
move on.
Going to move on to our next segment, which is
Quarantine
questions. All right, so this one's going to be a little bit different, but quarantine questions are a chance for our audience at home to get to know you, Daniel, and so
And me.
and Sam. I always include Sam. Always include Sam. But have you heard of the 5-second rule? 5-second rule game. Not the.
That's what it's called.
It's called the 5-second rule game.
I've lived by the 5-second
You've
rule
lived
my
by the
whole
second
life,
rule.
but I don't know the game, no.
So the reason why I wanted to choose this game, first, Woody for Pixar Challenge, or Pixar Pictionary. This one, Daniel is a very witty guy. And I believe he thinks well on the spot. He has an instant comeback at any point. And so this game,
It's a lot of pressure.
it is a lot of pressure, which is going to be really fun to see if it works out. All right.
Good luck.
Yeah, good luck. I need to put a timer. Can you set a timer for 5 seconds on a phone? Just wanted to get that down.
5 seconds.
So let me explain. So they're going to have 5 seconds. I'm going to give a category, and basically they need to name 3 answers in that category within 5 seconds. And the one who finishes before 5 seconds receives a point. And basically we're going to play to 5
Are we
points.
going at the same time?
You won't go at the same time.
So, okay.
It'll be switched. But to start off, we're going to play rock paper scissors, or how do you say it? Is it paper rock scissors or rock paper scissors?
He's our guest. He can go first.
No. You lost last game. Daniel's really competitive. This is fun.
I'm not
Okay.
competitive. I just
Are we
wanna
going
win.
to shoot? Or are we going on scissors?
Yeah, paper, rock, scissors, shoot.
Whoa, you said paper, rock, scissors?
Rock, paper, scissors.
Okay.
What do you do?
I didn't know if that was some like Texan thing or something. Paper, rock, scissors. It's a rock, paper, scissors, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
We won't do the Texas version.
That's, I appreciate
think you can
it.
handle
It involves the Second Amendment. So rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Okay.
Okay, here we go.
Ready?
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Ooh.
All right. So Daniel goes first.
Normally I would do 2 out of 3, but since I won the first
Yeah,
one,
you just
roll it.
roll with it.
Let's roll.
All right. So this first one, you're gonna have 5 seconds. I'm gonna say the phrase or say the statement that you need to make, and you just gonna give me 3 answers.
So it's a question.
It's a
And I'm
question.
going to give you 3.
Should we do a
responses.
practice round, Jared?
I'll do a practice
Okay.
round. All right. Name three karaoke songs you would sing. Go.
Okay.
And 5 seconds is up.
Okay.
So
Now I understand what
that's
you're
how
doing.
fast the 5 seconds are going to go.
That's a pretty quick
I would
5
have
seconds.
trouble naming 3 songs at any time.
Yeah.
Period.
Yes. Which is why we might go to 3 points in this game. So,
We'll see how it goes.
but we have multiple questions. All right, ready?
Who's going first?
You are going first because you won
Okay.
Paper, rock, scissors.
paper rock.
But I didn't win that first question.
That was a sample. That was a sample. All right, in 5 seconds, name 3 words you use often.
Yes, no, maybe.
You did it.
That was an easy question.
Yes, no, maybe.
It wasn't as easy as you think.
It is really fast.
Yes, no, maybe.
Yes, no, maybe. All right, and thinking like, what is a word that your family or someone who knows you really well catches you saying often?
That's a good one.
That's what I was trying to think of before I went with the
Yes, no, maybe.
words anybody
Kind of
would
easy
say.
way out.
Um,
I'm gonna give you a point on that still.
Yeah, but I can't think right now. I'm sure I do have some like go-to words and phrases.
For those of you watching, what do you think are some of Daniel's go-to words or
Yeah,
phrases?
Wyatt and the kids and Amy, please
Yeah,
come.
chime in.
Chime in. What do you?
I think I quote movies a lot.
Ooh.
Okay.
Like I'll say things like "Mr. McAllister, your very own cheese pizza." You know what that's from?
I don't know what that.
Or "Close catapult." You know what that's from?
I do not
Oh
know.
my goodness,
Is-
you guys seem to watch more movies.
Producers, do you know where that's from?
"Close catapult" is from Sandlot.
Hmm.
Well, I know
When
Sandlot.
they're sending the erector set launch
True.
thing down in there, and he says "Close catapult," but he says it in a really unique way, and I like stuff like that.
Okay.
Or like "Mr. McAllister, your very own cheese pizza." Like he says it in a really funny way, and so like things like that stick in my head, and so I like try to find
Hmm.
times to use
I
it.
do that more with TV shows. Quite a lot of TV shows.
Okay.
Like what? What's your favorite TV shows?
Seinfeld,
Okay.
The Office. I do movies too. Yeah.
There's some good quotes. in The
Mr.
Office.
Anderson. Everything. Yeah.
Matrix.
Matrix, Jared, good job.
Yes.
So,
All right, Sam, going to you.
Okay,
you
here we
have
go.
1 point. Coming to you, Sam. All right, name 3 things you would never want to find in your house.
A spider, a cheeseburger, and a tomato.
Nice! With 2 seconds
Yeah.
left on the clock.
A cheeseburger?
That's kind of sad.
I'm allergic to meat.
Are you really?
No.
I think you probably have to throw that one out. Cheeseburger definitely doesn't fly.
Well, I feel like yes, no, maybe.
That's a real answer.
Yeah, that's a real answer. I'm
That's a
willing
word we
to.
use all the time.
Yeah.
But,
to your kids at home, yes, no, maybe.
no, I like cheeseburgers, so. Well, maybe.
I'm going to give you that point.
Oh, I appreciate it. I
For
appreciate
the
it.
sake of the game,
I don't agree.
I'm going to give you that point. Just
Let the record state, I protest that point.
All right. All right, Daniel, in 5 seconds, show us 3 popular emoji faces on your face.
What did he do? Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
He did it!
I would have let him win if he could do the Hershey kiss emoji.
I was trying to think of like a funny one, but that one with the hand on his face is probably my favorite.
Do you give or get that one more?
I give it all the time.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what face. I feel like you made like 5 different faces. You like smiled, you like.
That's funny.
Just wanted to make sure I got the point.
Oh, that was really good.
Minimum of
I like that.
All right, Sam, moving on to you. Okay, name 3 ways to say hello.
Bonjour, hola, ciao.
All right, pretty good.
Nice.
All right, 2-2.
That kind of redeems myself.
Kind of redeems itself. All right, Sam. Daniel, here we go. Name 3. Sorry, I started too soon. Name 3 breeds of dogs.
Dalmatian, Dachshund, and Labrador.
Wow.
See, they're getting good. They're getting good.
That's
So
fine.
that's 3 points. That's 3 points. So technically, Daniel has won the game.
Oh.
But I want to keep going. I want
Okay.
to keep going a couple more.
So this is just for pity.
Just for everyone to know.
Just for everyone to know.
Daniel won.
Daniel won.
There you go.
And my favorite part was the emoji faces. Maybe we can just re-show that over and over.
Maybe.
Our highlight reel video, that should be
Mm.
Sam,
Yes.
make 3 animal noises.
Caw. Moo.
What was the last one?
What's that last one?
That one's up for interpretation.
That was
I was waiting for the bark.
That would have been a good one. That would have been a
But
good one.
instead, we got the grunt.
Yeah, yeah. That was a pig. Yeah.
Was it hard to switch the variations?
No, I think
I feel like there was a struggle.
So that was a fun one.
Like a bullfrog?
Up for interpretation.
Oh, for interpretation.
I'd just like to say that I am now protesting 2 of your 3.
No.
So, real quick, funny story. So, my first mission trip to Hungary, when we went to Budapest, we were teaching elementary kids, and then we were doing animal noises. And so, what does the duck sound make here?
Quack.
So, we were teaching quack, 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 but they teach their kids hap, hap, hap.
Huh.
And it just threw me off. And they have there's so many different variations of the sounds within there, and it's just hilarious. So maybe Sam did do an international one.
Another place.
I'm pretty sure that was a pig.
Alright, we are going to move on to our next segment. This is called our 1 minute message.
All right, guys, our video today, or this week that we released on Monday, was over 1 Thessalonians chapter 1, verses 2 through 10. And if you remember, we talked about this one central truth to the passage, and it's this, that real faith endures and is seen by all. And if you guys remember, I used a plant similar to this plant right here. And see, a plant starts as a seed, and over time, as that seed grows, it eventually sprouts and is seen by all. And Paul was writing to the Thessalonians to remind them and to encourage them and to say, hey, you have real faith. Look, it has endured, and I can see it, and everyone around can see it. And so in your small groups tonight, we're going to be talking about that one truth. If you remember, though, that passage asked us 3 big questions. And so those 3 big questions ultimately get at the heart of the issue. If we have real faith, and if we have a real faith that endures and is seen by all. And that is your 1 minute message.
Boom. And right after this, for our announcements, 7:30, you are starting your Zoom groups with your grade. And then as you are continuing to do the grades, we are wanting to meet in person soon, but this is how we're going to continue to meet, is through our virtual Zoom groups until further notice. But for 7th grade, this Monday, next coming Monday, we have Kickstart Monday at the Art Museum. It's from 7 to 8:15 p.m. So we want to see you guys there. It's also Senior Month. We are celebrating our seniors all month. And so if you see their spotlight or see some of their stories on our social media, please like it and comment as we celebrate them. And then lastly, we have our YouTube channel. That's where our teaching video is going to be. That's where Thursday Night Live is going to be shown, as well as on Instagram and Facebook. But we want you guys to help us to grow that platform. So please go like and subscribe to the channel. And we will see you guys later. TNL signing off. Bye, guys.